Hello, MonstersAbound here. I'm creaky and I'm kooky, mysterious and spooky. I'm altogether ooky, and that's where I have to wear a tag as per the court order. Welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and part 15 of my Fay Enchantress Campaign. Or, should I say, part 15 of the Watery Tarts Floaty Minion campaign, because apparently you can rename the Fay Enchantress. I'm 90% sure you can't rename Legendary Lords, but apparently you can rename the Fay Enchantress. Don't know why. Alberic you can't rename. Look, hang on, there we go. Boom. No rename. But Fay Enchantress apparently is now the Watery Tarts Floaty Minion. I did try to go for the Watery Tarts Lighter Than Air Minion. Didn't fit. Bit sad, but never mind. Let's crack on with the episode. It's going to be a cracking episode. Absolutely. It's going to be fantastic. We've got a party going on here with Tim and Bo. Indeed. Tim and Bo recruiting some guys to go on a bit of a quest. Alberic. Now, I've been keeping an eye on Alberic, and someone pointed out the fact that I might be a little bit surprised how much... Yeah, okay, so these questing nights are going to cost him 748 upkeep each. Now, realistically, I was only recruiting them to sort of shorten the time, basically. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove... I wasn't going to keep them with Alberic. I was going to give Alberic more Knights of the Realm. But I think we might recruit them with someone else instead. Someone who isn't going to cost us an arm and a leg. And probably another arm and a head. Good. Okay, 7 turns till we get the tech for more peasants, which should be useful. Can't wait for that. We're laying siege to Sartosa, and I don't think there's anything left to do apart from end the turn. I'm not too bothered with another 10 growth. I think we're okay there. Bordello. Now, okay, no, someone did the maths here. Someone else did the maths. I probably got the maths wrong. So what we're going to do is we're going to knock this down. We're going to build the salt mines, and mine that salt. That's right, more salt than you can find in a normal League of Legends game. There we go. Let's get the water wheel there, though, because then we can upgrade our farm and get some more cash, which would be good. More money, more goods, as the saying goes. I think that's my saying. I think I always say that. But let's end the turn and continue on. Of course, we've got Hefler Hugh. He's heading down. I've done some renaming as well, you'll be pleased to know. For those people going, when are you going to do some renames? The answer is about 30 seconds ago, and about 5 minutes into this episode, when I suddenly went, shit, I meant to do the rename. So, the consummate professional, I then... Hello. So, sorry, Maggie, let me just finish this. So, consummate professional, I stopped recording, cancelled it, did some renames, and then started this all over again. I didn't get this far though, so this is new. This is new. They're attacking us now. How do I feel about this? A little bit concerned, but I think we'll be okay. That necrophage is going to be a pain in the ass, so I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be okay. We've got the Green Knight as well, so that's nice. Some waterlogged zombles heading straight towards us, being led by a vampire at captain and a fleet captain and two fleet captains, really. Hang on, is that right? Vampire fleet admiral, right, captain and admiral. Right, there we go. We got ranks. We got some ranks, and we're blatting them with some holy water. Take that, you assholes. There you go, taking them down. Good stuff. Okay, the main garrison force is advancing, though. Here they come. This is more like it. So we've got some sirens, some depth guard, some Mournguls, a necrophage. Basically, this is quite a scary army, backed up by a mortar as well. Good stuff. Okay, so the Green Knights and Knight Pope are on their way to deal with our enemies. So there's the Green Knight in all his glory. And Knight Pope just behind him, just side by side, like Batman and Robin. There we are. Except one's green and the other's a Pope on a horse. Going to take a little bit of fire there, but nothing too bad. We're going to go and deal with this blob. In we go. Bosh! Come on, show me who's boss. There we go, good stuff. Night Pope getting stuck right in there. Blatting them down. And some sirens coming in as well to join the fight. Now both these guys have magical attacks, so not good for the sirens. The sirens are not going to be able to do much there. Plus they're taking damage all the time from Night Pope's ability, and they don't have much health to start off with. Plus they're getting blatted by holy water at the same time, so not a good time to be a siren in that little blob there. But Night Pope and the Green Knight are really kind of drawing in quite a few units into to that flank, which is going to help us out quite a bit. On our left flank, we've got the questing knights. There's the Knights of the Lion-Hearted. I think the knights who say... Yeah, there they are. They're our Grail Knight Guardians. There. And on our right flank, we've got the Knights Errant, because they're a bit shit. Taking a little bit of mortar fire and cannon fire, but nothing too bad. Night Pope and the Green Knight really just tanking quite a lot of crap here, including some guys with pole arms. They're just taking on everyone. Night Pope's got 45 kills. Green Knight's got 29, so not bad. So far, so good. We've summoned a Manticore to go and try and deal with that mortar. So off they go, and our knights are in wedge formation. Not a particularly good formation to be in against the vampires, because they have quite a few missile units, so probably actually shouldn't have done that. But we're going to charge straight towards the enemy depth guard. Send them flying, and when they engage, we then have more knights charging in. In comes some questing knights. Good little charge there, looking good. The Knights of the Lion-Hearted now going to engage some gunnery mob and lock those down so they can't cause us any issues. And we then have some more questing knights moving in to go and deal with these bombers as well. Meantime, the Knights Errant just trying to decide who they're going to go for. Currently, the Necrofex is fighting Night Pope and the Green Knight. The Knights Errant kind of looking like they might want to join in here, but I think they're okay, actually. We're going to drop a heal on them in a minute. Meantime, some Sirens have engaged our front line, but actually not doing very well against the Battle Pilgrims, which is good. There's a big blob of enemy monstrous units engaging some pole arms and these Battle Pilgrims as well. But Thyrusa and the Fay Enchantress in here helping out, doing some damage, which is good. The Knights Errant have joined in against the Necrofex. They're not doing very well. They're getting their ass kicked, to be honest. Taking quite a lot of damage. Necrofex is just... he's up to 7 kills. Ouch. And yeah, this is why you don't want to be in a wedge formation. Wedge formation makes you more susceptible to missile fire. These knights are getting absolutely fucking wrecked. Some of them are going to survive to get in amongst the gunnery mob, though. And there we go. So that gunnery mob is now locked down. More Knights of the Lion-Hearted coming in to deal with this little blob over here. We've also got a gunnery wight who is racking up the kills, and the mortar is still alive because that Manticore did not do its job. Okay, that was a terrible charge, but we should be able to just melee these guys down, so no problem there. Knights now finished with the depth guard, so they're now free to move around. We're going to try and hunt down that Vampire Fleet Admiral. There's still some monstrous units fighting here, but they are being slowly cut down. We're slowly dealing with them. And our knights are jumping in to join in against the Mongols and the Necrofex, of course, because the Necrofex is really the main issue here. The Green Knights and Night Pope still alive. Night Pope is taking quite a bit of damage, though. Where is he? Can we find him? There he there's Night Pope. Night Pope. He's only on 313 health. He's got 73 kills, though, which is not bad. But he's poped enough. He's off. He's like, no, I've had enough of this. I'm going to go Pope another day. Off he goes. Bye. So he's off. The Green Knight, though, is unbreakable, so he's in here somewhere. Where is he? There he is. He's trying to hack at the Necrofex's legs. Take it out. That Necrofex, though... yeah, what a pain in the ass. What a pain in the ass he is. Knights dealing with the last few remnants of the undead army. As you can see, they're starting to crumble away. Down goes the Necrofex, finally. Don't think we would have killed it. But we've dealt with the rest of the enemy army. Just that Vampire Fleet Admiral still running away, but he's crumbling as well. Down they go. Well, it was quite the fight. Night Pope took quite a lot of damage, but he did survive. Kills 75 as well. Pretty good. Let's take the replenishment. We gained a couple of ranks there, which is good. It's nice to see, and hopefully that city should be an easy win. Now, the only thing I'm slightly worried about is losing Night Pope if we auto-resolve it, because I don't really want to have to fight a siege battle against the remnants of the garrison, which is going to be pretty shit, considering we just completely destroyed it. But I don't want to lose Night Pope, so I might quick save it and then try it, and if we lose Night Pope, then obviously I'll have to fight it myself, but either way, Sartosa now under our control, which is good, because that's more peasants. It's also a nice settlement to have. Also riddled with vampires. I mean, swings and roundabouts there, isn't there? There's some good things, you know, new settlement. Bad things, riddled with vampires. Well, I mean, what you going to do? I mean, obviously, carry a lot of stakes, I think, around with you would be probably a good start. Hunting grounds. Your nobles stumbled across lush fields filled with game, a beautiful hunting ground. The local peasants say it's farmland. The nobles want to do some hunting. Peasants say. New hunting grounds would increase the cost for cavalry units, but increase their rank. Or upkeep for cavalry. Let them hunt. The nobles can hunt wherever they wish. Is it, after all, their land? Damn right. Enemy killed. Good. Maggie's dead as well. Good. Right. Right. The Watery Tarts Floaty Minion. What are we going to give you, eh? I'm sort of erring towards going for regrowth, because then we can get Arcane Conduit. Let's do that, because Arcane Conduit's too good not to have. Thyrusa, you can have Arcane Conduit. There we go, a little bit of extra winds of magic, which is good, and we should find... No, not you. There. Right, so we've got 2 crab people. Let's just quick save that. He's fine. He's fine. Okay, he is almost dead, to be fair, but he is absolutely fine. Let us occupy that. So long, Sartosa. Right, there is quite a lot of vampires here, though, to be fair. We can get the Smithy's Tavern, which increases control. Ooh, that's quite good, actually, isn't it? Income, control. An Imperial Sailor discharged for his drunkenness and thievery. Smithy won the noisiest tavern on Sartosa in a game of dice. Fair play. We've also got a Grail Chapel there, which is good. We've also got the Peg Street Pawn Shop, so that just gives us a little bit of multiple different trade goods, which actually brings in quite a lot of money. Because things, I mean, Dwarven beer, for example, is 16 a keg, so that actually brings in 32 just from that. So all of these little bits and pieces just kind of add up. So actually, you get, you know, quite a good chunk. I think I worked out once it's about 800 to about 1,000 income from that shop, which is good. Obviously, you need to trade, you know, partners to do it, but that's fine. Good. Occupied Sartosa, that's fine. Ooh, we could have some more orchards, sell some more wine. We do have a lot of wine, though. It might be a good idea to get the basic walls here, because we do have... Sartosa's been out of the way, isn't it? It is a bit out of the way. We do have the coaching in, which is good. Got the coaching in, we've got that as well. We got that going on. Things I don't know how much wine. I mean, we make a lot of wine. 151 barrels of wine. I mean, that's a lot of wine. I feel like we could... I mean, we do have a lot of trade partners, though, so we could definitely, probably... You know what? Screw it. We're going to sell more wine. Sell more wine. There we go. Okay, the Fay Enchantress may have to stay here for a little while just to increase... let's get Arcane Conduit. Just to increase the public order, because the vampiric corruption here is at... Well, high levels. It is dropping by 9% a turn, though. So it is getting, you know, considerably better. And there's only 1 corruption from vampiric corruption. It's dropping down to 4.8%. So I think it will be fine, especially once we've got the Smithy's Tavern, because that'll give us a lot more control there, which will be fine. And then we've kind of got a basis to maybe launch into the ocean. Where do we go next? That's the question. Maybe send the Fay Enchantress off to do some sea battles. It is an option.
Blessings of the lady be upon you.
And you. Right, Beaumont, you're going to give...
Going forth.
You're going to do that. And then we're just going to recruit...
I will indulge you.
The thing is, they're quite pricey at the moment. But we're going to get all questing knights. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Let's do that. That's fine. What, you give a bone... Oh, you give like a...
Do you know who I am?
Oh, I want to get you more Pegasus Knights. So, actually, you can get them here, can't you? You can get them here, but we'll have to wait until next turn to get them. We've got a commandment available, which is good. We could get more control, but I think... What? Let's go for more Untainted. Let's get the control Untainted. Get that back under control, I think, is probably a good shout. I don't know if I want recruitment buildings here, or whether to get rid of those and just get more money, because, I mean, it's not really... I don't know, because we could use it as a basis to like launch into Araby, maybe do a little crusade down here. But I'm more tempted to go and crusade against Malekith, because I've heard that Marathi likes to be impaled on lances, so I feel like I should provide that service, if you know what I mean. Right, let's end the turn. I think that was, you know, taking Sartosa, I thought that was going to be more tricky, but actually turned out to be not too bad. So that's good. Okie dokie, let's get Hefler Hugh over here. There we go. So, completed that. Boom. Right, we now have quest issued. The dark and prophetic visions that have plagued the Fay Enchantress have at last come to pass. Dark clouds gather off the northern shore of Bretonia, and reports reach Corona, a fleet manned by servants of the ruinous powers in numbers beyond counting. They are many. It is of a great cloak is reaching across the ocean, panic grips of people, but the Enchantress remains calm. Upon the shore, she grasps the chalice of potions and channels its power in the name of the lady. The ritual draws power from the swirling, tumultuous winds of magic, conjuring a dark and vicious storm. Bolts of lightning arc down the approaching fleet, dashing them to pieces, whilst winds of enormous magnitude hurl yet more ships away to watery demise. The spell is beyond anything ever seen before, and far greater than one in the Enchantress's vision. When it is done, most of the fleet is consigned to oblivion. Yet, despite it all, more advanced, a sizable force stands upon Bretonian shores, still intent on seeing the land burn. The Enchantress knows what must be done. Those remnants must be faced, they must be fought, and finally, they must be utterly crushed. So we're going to get the Chalice of Potions. That's quite nice, actually. No, look at that. Ooh, that's pretty good. And some more chivalry. So, the Fay Enchantress is all the way down here. How is she looking? I think if we give it one turn... You know what? I'm going to get rid of these pole arms. Get rid of these pole arms. We're going to get more battle pilgrims, I think. Let's do that. I'm going to get rid of these.
I am the Fay.
I think keeping a couple of archers is probably fine, but I might get a Grail Relic. So let's get one of those. I might get rid of the Knights Errant as well. Could get Grail Knights. Let's do something like that. Let's do something like that. If we do that, because they're going to take 2 turns to recruit anyway, then we can recruit the Battle Pilgrims next turn. So everyone will be finished recruiting in 2 turns, and then we can go and do the quest battle, which will be good. Okay, that does mean that I can't recruit anyone else at the moment, but that's fine. Alberic, you need to go and win a sea quest, don't you? I could.
My reputation precedes me.
Right. Alberic, you're gonna grab boop 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 boop.
I will indulge you.
Do you know who I am?
Alberic's now got peeps. Good. Okay. Now, Alberic, you can go and win a sea battle. So, if you go in that direction, you can go and sort that little problem out. I would like a damsel for that army, and I think we can actually recruit one. We can't. Yeah, we've got plenty. Look at this, lovely. Okay, good. Now we can't recruit one just yet, but we should be able to recruit one in Aquitaine. They can meet Alberic along the way, and then we can go and do some sea battles and get that done. Everything's sort of going in the right direction. Tim is looking good. Tim is looking good. You know what? I might get rid of these spears.
Protector of the realm.
Do I now? Obviously, if we go and beat up Malekith, the main problem with the Dark Elves is they do tend to have quite a lot of crossbows, and men at arms with pole they're not going to do very well against crossbows, are they? So let's get rid of them. We'll get some better units for them. That way we'll make more money per turn as well. So that'll speed up the amount of recruitment we can do, and when. Also, completing that quest will bring in some cash as well, which will be good. Okay, apparently Tim's a taskmaster. Good for him.
Blessings of the lady be upon
Let's get Alberic down here. We can recruit. Right. Intelligence, determined. Tough, discipline's good. Fleet-footed, perceptive. Let's get Mike Le Troubadour.
Priestess of the lady.
Let's get that one. Whistling's wild form. Best spell in the game. Boom. There we go. Right. We'll pop her into Alberic's army. That'll be fine. How are we doing? Okay, so we're recruiting some guys down here. Night Pope has... Night Poop? No, Night Pope has ranked up. Good for him. Ward of Light sounds pretty good. Guided by the lady. More campaign movement range. Is that for the army as well, or just casual? Not sure. Let's get Ward of Light, because that seems pretty good. I would like to give them some better attack, but I mean, these buffs here are really useful. I mean, the icon of devotion, just that melee attack and defense for those battle pilgrims. Our battle pilgrims are, I'm going to be honest, pretty brutal. Let's get some more. Oh no, they're going to take 2 turns. Oh, because we don't have enough. Shit. Okay. Okay, well, it's going to take 2 turns, but that's fine. It's not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. I want to get some more Pegasus Knights for you, so let's...
If you insist.
I do, Tim. I do insist. We'll get a couple more units of Pegasus Knights. They are quite costly because at the moment, but we get extra ranks for them as well. So that's quite nice. We're going to wait 4 turns until we get... Actually, we've actually got... Why have we suddenly dropped the number of peasants we'd be using?
Strength and wisdom are yours. Noble.
Oh, is it because... So that'll be 3. Still, that's not as bad as I thought. Okay, we can get some lads. We'll probably want more battle pilgrims, won't we? Can we get battle pilgrims here? Oh, maybe we can't. Maybe we can't. We can get them here. Okay, we'll move over here, get back. Because battle pilgrims, I've got the shields, and I think shields against Dark Elves are going to be quite useful. Heffler Hugh, you've just been kind of wandering around, so I don't really know what to do with you.
She calls.
Come down here. Maybe we can put you in an army or something. Beaumont, you're not going to move. We're just rejigging armies at the moment. That's what we're doing. Just give me a little rejig. Apparently the Watery Tarts Floaty Minion is now devoted. Gained by spending multiple turns in a settlement with a chapel. Untainted +3. The lady smiles on those who spend as much time in the chapel as on the battlefield. Ah, that's nice.
Dark are these times, and dark my mood.
Oh, it's a bunch of grumpy Norskins. Let me guess. Declaring war? Yes. Let's get our friends to join in. Now you're at war with most of the world. Enjoy. See how you like that. But he doesn't like it.
Yes.
Tristan's back. Good old Tristan. Good old Triss. Right.
Do you know who I am?
Yes, I am aware. Oh no, I forgot my... right, let's explore the islands. That doesn't look that difficult. They do have a Rotting Leviathan, but otherwise, that... I don't... I feel like this is a bit unfair for Alberic. Yes, it's Alberic, but, you know, he's got quite a good... He's actually got a very good army here. He's got a lot of these foot squires. They're pretty tanky. They're right. Don't know what this is about. The vampires have stupid auto-resolve bonuses or something. So this isn't a very big army, but turns out the Sebastian here, the Rotting Leviathan, is basically impossible for us to kill. So there's that. In the meantime, they've got some pole arms over here. They do have some depth guard as well. No, I thought they had some depth. They've got some. No, they are depth guard. So they got some depth guard. Not the pole arms though. So that's good. We do have a lot of Knights of the Realm. I do like the fact that all of the knights are little different colours, because of course they're all got their own heraldry. There we go. I can say English words, honest. And this is Alberic's first battle. That's good. It's nice that he gets a bit of an outing after all his administration. Okay, taking a little bit of fire here from the gunnery mob, but not too much. Gonna mow them down. That's pretty good. Moving these units around. We need to deal with this gunnery mob with hand cannons, because you can see they're doing quite a lot of damage to our Knights of the Realm. This little charge there. Sebastian turns and engaged us. Our infantry line really should have been advancing at this point. That's on me. So we're dealing with these zombles. Zombles should not be difficult to deal with. Gonna pull these guys around behind the enemy units, and then we're gonna charge them in the rear. Which is really what you should have been doing. Sebastian's on his way though. He's seen us. Lovely little charge there. Oh, look at that. Look at that. And yeah. This mob is going down. Sebastian though, just no damage. Absolutely no damage taken. We're going to send in the Beast Slayers of Bastogne, because, I mean, it's in the name, isn't it? Beast Slayers. And I mean, Sebastian, a giant crab, is definitely a beast. So we're going to send in him. We're going to send these guys in to, you know, lend a hand. In they go. They're going to sort Sebastian out. He's already got 7 kills, and they're all knights, so that's not good. Come on, guys. Come on, lads. Get in there. You got the pole arms. Yes, we got this. We got this. Come on, lads. Show this giant crustacean who's boss. Turns out Sebastian is the boss, because holy shit, they've... Right, well... Okay, good. Right, well, so while that's happening, the rest of our infantry has moved in. They are surrounding the last few units, have engaged us and finishing them off, which is pretty good. The knights have engaged this unit of depth guard and taking them down. We're going to pull our guys out of that and getting a little charge on. Sebastian, though, is racking up the kills. He's 27 kills so far. The Beast Slayers of Bastogne, yeah, they're not doing very well. I'll be honest. I mean, they've got they've got pretty good. Well, okay, they don't have very good weapon strength. That's pretty shit actually. So it's no wonder they're not doing much damage. Right, so the Rotting Leviathan. I mean, okay, so he is taking damage. He is taking damage, but the Beast Slayers of Bastogne. I mean, realistically, the only one who's doing much slaying around here is Sebastian, who's kicking the shit out of them. We're going to send in all the knights. We've got Alberic in here as well to help out. We're just sending in everyone we've got. I mean, the Knights of the Realm are anti-large. So, you know, that should in some way help. They're not armor-piercing, though, which is a bit of a problem. But after this battle, hopefully, Alberic will be able to actually recruit some questy knights who will have that armor-piercing ability. So in our knights go, we're all going to surround Sebastian. Take him on. Come on. He can't kill us all. Probably. No, he is crumbling away now. So the army having been defeated. There we go. The enemy lord is dead. Down Sebastian goes. Thank God for that. Okay, well, that was generally fine. Let's take a bit of replenishment. And Alberic has completed his vow. Finally, we got the island song compelled by the eerie song carried across on sea breeze. You order your crew to disembark onto the mysterious islet. Before you can start searching for treasures, however, you are set upon by some vampire pirates who seem to have appeared out of nowhere. The song of the cursed sirens was obviously a trap. After defeating the undead freebooters, controlling them, you looted the vampires' moored galleon before claiming all the salvage on the island for yourself. Some money and some bonus experience.
Protector of the realm.
Works for me. Let's give Alberic. What do I want to give you? Aspiring Knights? No. Let's go with this Inspiring Presence. Now, we've got some Skaven over there, but I don't particularly want to fight them. So I'm going to head back, get some replenishment on. That means Alberic has completed his vow. So we can pick the next one. So we got Untainted, defeat a legendary lord from Warriors of Chaos. Nah. Kill 5 enemy lords in battle. Let's go Pledge of Valor. That seems like the easiest one, to be honest. Killing Chaos Lords is all very well and good, but you have to wait for them to spawn, and also you have to find the buggers. Raising settlements, I don't tend to do that very often. So defeating enemy lords is, you know, do that all the time. That's fine. That seems fine.
My reputation precedes me.
Arthur. You can be hard to hit. Right, we got some cash, which is good. Now we need to... How long before... Is it one more turn?
Protect Bretonnia.
Oh, she's done. She's done. So we can actually do the
Fay Enchantress.
quests for the Chalice of Potions. Yes. Yes, I do. Lovely. We've got a spider banner. Let's pop that on, I don't know, one of the Grail Knights or something like that. The enemies, I'm going to be honest, we've got a very elite Bretonnian army. They've got a bunch of marauders. So this should be a bit of a slaughter. But that's going to have to wait until next time. So thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you in the next episode of the Fay Enchantress.